Really, just to mark this day of the midsummer solstice and new moon eclipse, I wanted to bring the conscious community, our Reiki community, together to light link and collectively send a powerful pulse of energy and positivity out into the world. So thank you all for being here as part of that, but also to reclaim our sovereignty, to use the self-treatment and to use the Gassho meditation just to come back to a sense of sovereignty, to bring our energy back to self, to create healthy boundaries around ourselves. So there'll be various different things that we'll go through today. And at the end, as I said, I'm just going to unmute everyone and you can all make lots of noise and wave at each other. So let's begin. If you can bring your feet shoulder width apart. If you've never done Qigong before, we're going to be working a little bit more on the dynamic stuff this morning, and this would just normally be a warm-up type thing that we'd be doing. So there's no forms in this, but just a lot of warming up. So we're going to bring our feet shoulder width apart and just take a nice deep breath, and as you exhale, sinking down inwardly and softening the knees just a little. So imagine yourself just lowering your center of gravity, dropping down through the body with conscious awareness right the way down to the soles of the feet. And really feel the contact through the soles of the feet into the floor that you're standing on there. And we're going to begin just by massaging a point in the sole of the feet known as bubbling spring, So as you breathe out, just sink forward into the front of the foot, and as you breathe in, just come back, rising a little, and then as you breathe out, sinking down, and as you breathe in, back. Just feeling the pressure in the sole of the foot as you massage that yinmost point, the bubbling spring. Connecting to your breath, relaxing your belly, and just giving yourself permission to land here, taking this space for you, and taking this space on earth. A couple more times, breathing in, coming back, breathing out, coming forwards. One more time, coming back, and sinking forwards. Then find a nice neutral posture. We're going to just pick up the energy of the earth and fold it into the belly. You want to place the right hand first if you're a lady and the left hand first if you're a gentleman. We're now going to stir the quads. We're just going to push the pelvis out towards the left, swing it forwards and out towards the right, and then swinging it back. So continuing in this lovely circular motion, unwinding the hips, the lower sacrum, and the lumbar region. And just listening to your body and seeing how far out you want to be pushing that today. And also noticing the speed that you want to go at. Some people will want to move very quickly and others much more mindfully and slowly. So just stirring, moving in the way that works for you. 2 more times in that direction. And then we're going to come from the front through the center line, drawing an S to the back, and find ourselves going in the opposite direction. So pelvis to the right and forwards, out to the left and back. Nice big circles. Feeling the movement and unwinding in the hips, in the lower back. A couple more times. And the last one, wind it in back to the center line. and release the hands down. We're going to take a nice deep breath, lift the shoulders up to the ears on the in-breath. As we exhale, just letting go with a big good. And again, lifting. One more time, lifting. And release. Now keeping the head facing forwards, we're going to just swing the pelvis from side to side. Let the arms be nice and relaxed, shoulders relaxed, and let the arms tap into the kidneys and the lower abdomen here. Creating a nice S-like movement through the spine. This is fueling up the gate of vitality in the lower lumbar region of the spine. Gets the energy traveling upwards, up the governing vessel, all the way into the neck and over the top of the head. You can complete that circuit by just placing your tongue into the roof of your mouth as you do the movement. Then it can come down the front of the body, through the conception vessel, and back down. Tapping into the kidneys, stimulating the kidneys, helping to break up some of that energy of fear excreted through the adrenals there. Okay, bending the elbows now, come a little higher and tap into the rib cage. Remember, we're being dynamic, so we want to try to really agitate, stimulate the body as much as possible. Working into the rib cage, we stimulate the liver, the gallbladder, the stomach, the spleen. Also twisting the duodenum here helps to release blocked air in the system. Okay, bending the elbows a little more and tapping into the side of the chest, backhand coming as high as you can get it. Stimulating into the lung meridian here. So lung 1 point. Be quite vigorous. Make good contact. Deep breaths as you work into the lung. Okay, then we're going to throw the arms over the shoulders and tap ourselves on the back. Opening up the chest, the thoracic spine, opening up the heart, and bringing energy to the rotator cuffs here. Deep breaths. Okay, back the other way, into the lung again. Starting to work up some heat in the body, get some vitality, get some energy flowing. Coming down to the rib cage. And then down to the kidney and large intestine. Now when we stop, we want to just relax the body and pendulum swing ourselves back to the center. So you don't stop abruptly, but just let the body find its alignment as you come back to stillness again. Good. Okay, so we're going to force our fists, lift, draw back, and rub vigorously into the kidneys. Deep breaths. Up and down with the back of the fists. Releasing stress. Getting the body out of parasympathetic. Then slapping down the back of the legs, down the bladder line, come up the inside on the kidney line, down the back, bladder line, up the inside, kidney line. Couple more times. Okay, now we're just going to sweep down the back, up the inside. Down the back, up the inside. With intention, clearing as you go down, clearing energy into the earth. With intention, drawing fresh energy up from the earth as you come up the inside. Couple more. Good. Okay, now just slapping into the belly, stimulating the hara. Working around the whole of the belly region. And release the hands down. Okay, taking the right arm out, we're going to slap up the outside of the arm, up across the chest, then swap arms. Come down the inside of the left arm, then turn the wrist over and come back up the outside. Cross the chest. Open up the right arm down the inside. Turning and back up. Creating a nice figure of 8 sequence. We come up the yang, cross the chest, down the yin. Up the yang, cross the chest, down the yin. Keep it going, a couple more times. Working the pericardium and triple heater meridians here. They work on the fire element, so generating lots of heat. Down to the Lao Gong or the palm chakras, so giving the energy somewhere to go. Okay, coming back to the chest. Form some fists and beat your chest. Deep breaths. Filling the chest with fresh, vital energy, releasing stagnant and old. Good. Crossing the arms to the shoulders now. Just squeezing down the arms, through the elbows, through the forearms, into the wrists. Interlock the fingers. Rolling from side to side, stimulating the Nai Guan points in the wrist and the Wei Guan points. And then opening up the right hand and massaging into the palm with the left thumb. Working all the way around the palm and deeply into the center of the hand there. Stimulating these palm chakras or these Lao Gong points in the body. And coming to the other side, into that left palm. Good. Okay, just shaking off, flicking what you don't need into the earth. And then we're going to bring the arms up to the sides. And we're going to rotate the arms so the little finger faces the sky, over rotating. And then forwards, over rotating. So the thumb points down and back. Little finger to the sky. You stretch the fingers wide here. So you're really activating all 6 meridians in the arms when you do this movement. If your arms really ache, you can always shake them out, but bear with. Try to get to the end of the sequence. And back. And forwards. And back. And forwards. We're going to do one more. And back. And forwards. Form some fists. Bring the arms in front of you. Bending the elbows, we're going to pump the chest open now. On the horizontal. Then diagonally. Throw those arms back, really opening up the chest. Back to horizontal. Keep the elbows slightly bent all the time. And the other diagonal. Good. And open again, horizontal. And diagonal. Horizontal. And diagonal. Okay, one more round. Horizontal. And diagonal. Horizontal. And diagonal. Okay, come to the horizontal. Imagine pushing against an imaginary wall here. Going to bring the arms down about 30 degrees away from the body. Locking the elbows, driving the arms into the shoulder joint. So in, lifting. Out, pushing away. In, out, in, out. Breathing in and out. Speeding it up. Very good. And relax. Okay, good. Should feel a lot of energy flowing down through the shoulders now. Okay, so we just want to shake out the arms. We're going to have a little bounce. Take some deep breaths, soften the knees. And just bouncing up and down, relax your jaw. As you breathe out, make some sounds. Adding in some twists as we go. So just thinking about releasing everything that you're carrying, all the burdens, everything you've taken on, all the dead wood, whatever you don't need right now, just give it to the earth. Let the earth compost it. Tuning into your body, listening to where it needs to release. Okay, we're going to come forwards, straight on, and now really speed it up, going supersonic. Obviously within your own safety limits, but go as fast as you can. Hey, lots of sound. Really shake your body. Every cell in your body revitalized, energized. The microcosm that is you, shaken awake. Okay, 2 more breaths. Last one, make it a good one, lots of sound. And bring yourself to stillness. Just letting your breathing return to a normal rhythm. We're going to draw the silk, so we're going to let the arms float up on the in-breath and push down on the out-breath. Soft wrists. Waiting for the movement and the breath to align. One more time, lifting and settling down. And it's getting a twist from the shoulders to the hands, just opening the chest, spreading the fingers wide. Going to turn your head to look at the left. Release, bring the head forward, relax the hands so the palm face backwards again. Then opening, turning to the right. Release, back to the front. And again, opening and release. Last time, opening and release. Good, so nice soft movements. Just to finish now, we're going to lift the hands up in front of us, bend the elbows, bring the hands to Gasho, prayer position in front of the heart. Centering your energy, containing your energy, bringing your awareness to the palms. Then letting the heels of the hands open, fingers stay connected. Push the hands away. Opening up, palms down. Bend the wrists so the fingertips point to the sky. Activate to make one. Little circles backwards with the arms. Very small, subtle movements. Then relax the hands. Bring them back forwards again. Back in, fingertips pointing towards each other, to the throat. Turn the palms to the sky, along the ear line, push up. Bent wrists, straight elbows if you can. Release, soften, down to the side. Let the arms just settle beside you. Release any tension in the arms that you feel. Just take a few moments to close your eyes, gazing upon an inner horizon, softening your knees, rocking the weight slightly forward into the front of the foot. Allow the pelvis to align itself. Feel your spine lengthening and opening, lifting to the sky. Balancing your head on top of the spine. Relaxing the jaw and the face. Then imagining opening the top of your head and above you a night sky. And allow 10,000 thoughts to dissolve into the sky. Bringing yourself to emptiness and stillness. Return to your breath. Allow the yang of the sky and the yin of the earth to meet in the breath, generating qi and allowing it to flow out through the rest of your body. Good, okay, so just allow your eyes to open, bring yourself temporarily back. We're going to do a purification meditation now, so for those of you that are comfortable to sit on the floor cross-legged, you can, or you can use the Seiza position, a kneeling position. If you prefer, you can just find a chair and sit on the chair. So just find whichever way you'll be most comfortable for about half an hour, 20 minutes to half an hour. Good. So for the purification meditation, there's various levels that we can access this. If you've done your Reiki practitioner second level and you have at your disposal the emotional mental symbol and the power symbol, then you can use those combination of symbols, planting them into a sphere that we're going to create with intention. If you don't have that at your disposal, then just a visualization is enough. And if you want to aid yourself in creating an intention, you can just imagine a spiral going in anti-clockwise to the center of the sphere that we create. The intention here is that we are invoking the deity Amida Nirawai. So this is a goddess of compassion and purification. So to do this, we will use a mudra, placing the left hand down and the right hand sitting on top of it on our laps. We then connect the finger and thumb, the tip of the forefinger and the thumb together. So I don't know if you can see clearly, we have two circles, two Om-like hands with the right hand placed on top of the left. The hands then just simply rest comfortably in the lap. This mudra alone will help to invoke this balanced energy between the right and the left sides, the yin of the left, the earthbound nature, and the yang of the right, the heavenly bound nature, brought together to create harmony in the body. So just sitting there for a few moments and allow your eyes to close. And if they are already closed, just imagine closing them again. And I'd like you just to focus your awareness on your belly. And as you breathe, just noticing how your belly rises and falls. And as you notice this movement, this relaxed, natural, effortless movement, allow it to direct your breath. Allow it to govern the rhythm of your breathing. Focus on your breath, on the movement, and feel your body being breathed. Allowing yourself to become the witness, sinking into the back of your mind, observing movement and rhythm. Noticing yourself becoming deeply relaxed. So just enjoying this feeling of deepening into your breath, into your stillness, into your body. So from this beautifully anchored, deeply grounded sensation of self, I want you to imagine, if you can, a sphere of white light above your head. The sphere can be contained to something no larger than the size of a tennis ball. And as you notice it and imagine it, see it radiating and purifying crystal white light in all directions. See it rotating and pulsing above your head. Notice what you notice, the sensations on the crown as this sphere of light pulses and rotates above you. And know within yourself this light is here to purify, cleanse, clear away all low vibrational energies within you. So we're going to allow the sphere to descend down through the crown now into your mind, rotating and radiating crystal white light in all directions, pulsing through your mind, purifying and cleansing, releasing thoughts, beliefs, ideas and worries that do not belong to you. Notice the sensation as you purify your mind. Feel the clarity returning to your mind as this crystal white light burns through your mind, purifying and cleansing in all directions. Allow yourself to see with crystal clear vision. See the path ahead of you, unobstructed. See the path opening with grace and ease. See your path unfolding with only the very best for you. See yourself as the co-creator of your path. With the mind clear, we can allow the sphere to descend down to your heart now, through the center line of your body, rotating and radiating crystal white light in all directions as it goes. Feel the sphere arriving in your heart, radiating, pulsing, crystal white light in all directions through your chest. See this light clearing away any unloving feelings you have towards yourself or others held within your heart. As you breathe, feel openness returning. Feel warmth in your heart. Remind yourself of your capacity to love both yourself and others. Allow the sphere to rest in your heart, filling your heart with love and light, purifying and cleansing and healing. So with a clear mind and a clear heart, we can allow the sphere to descend slowly down to your belly, through the center line of your body, rotating and radiating this crystal white light in all directions. As the sphere arrives in your belly, see it purifying emotions held there. Things that you have found hard to digest, hard to tolerate. Seeing the light filling you, nourishing you, and recharging you. Replacing turmoil with vitality. Allowing this sphere just to rotate, pulse, and fill your torso with light. As you breathe, see it beginning to expand. See it filling your whole body with this vitality, this purity. Continue to breathe. Increasing the intensity of this light within your body until it breaks free and expands out into your energy field, filling your aura with light. Allow your consciousness to expand. Allow your field to expand. See this crystal white light radiating out, filling the space around you. Each breath we take, build in the intensity of the light. Each breath we take, allowing the sphere to expand further out. Allowing yourself to shine your light into the world, into darkness, healing the shadows. As you breathe, as you expand this light in all directions, see all the members of this group as shining spheres of healing light, interconnected with you now, raising the vibration together, letting love and understanding spread out into the world as one pulse of crystal white light now. Feel yourself expanded, interconnected. And as we raise the vibration within ourselves, we carry the intention of raising this vibration throughout the whole world. Sending that intention out into the world from our hearts, collectively together. So enjoying for a few moments the expanded sense of self. The awareness of ourselves interconnected. Then as we breathe, begin to return to the body, taking the hands out of the mudra and bringing them into gasho at the chest. Now the orientation is back to self, concentrating all of that expanded energy, all that light, all that intention back to your palms now. Beginning to notice your breath, the movement of your belly. And as you breathe, be mindful of drawing energy in through the full surface of your body, from all around you, and concentrating this energy into your belly. As you breathe out, focusing your breath on your hands and your heart. Breathing into the belly and out to the hands and the heart. Thinking about containment, your own sovereignty, your sacred space. From macrocosm to microcosm. As we breathe the gasho breath, feeling the energy concentrating into the palms, building the vitality and the chi within the body. And into this space we welcome the Reiki life force energy, asking for it to flow from source for our highest good at all times, to where it's needed the most. Connecting to our Reiki family, our lineage, all the brothers and sisters. And then just releasing the hands down and opening your eyes in your own time. Back into prayer position to ensure the energy is flowing. So just connecting with yourself, feeling the support of the earth beneath you, allowing your body to relax completely down now into the embrace of the earth, taking up space, feeling supported. And with your hands in prayer, as you breathe in and out, imagine breathing through the full surface of your body. Every cell, every part of you being breathed. Mentally scanning through your body and noticing which parts of you are holding, where the potential lies for healing today. As we take a nice deep breath, we're going to place our hands over our eyes and forehead into the first position. And not trying at this stage to give ourselves anything at all, but simply allowing the hands to draw our attention to this part of our body, to notice what is there, to be mindful of our eyes, our forehead, to listen to this part of our body. Working here on the third eye, the chakra known as Ajna, the command center, the frontal lobe, ruled by the element of light. This is a place of insight, imagination, a place of reflection, and is where our mind can become clear or cloudy. It is here we can have confusion, where we worry, where our beliefs can become rigid and stuck. It is here where we can be in denial. So as you allow the energy to flow from your hands into Ajna, allow the healing energy to create clarity, clear vision, purifying your mind. Breathing in, breathing out, resting and supported, energy flowing into your mind. hold this position for another minute. And then we take a nice deep breath again. And as we exhale, just letting the arms open slightly wider, bringing the hands to our temples. Continuing to work through ajna here, but targeting the left and right hemispheres of the mind. The rational, logical, left side of the brain, and the creative, intuitive right side. Once again, not trying to give yourself energy, but simply observing what is there, noticing what sensations you feel, drawing your attention to this part of your body, being with yourself, being with your temples. And as energy flows to this part of the body, we are looking to balance and harmonize the two sides of the mind, creating better communication between the two hemispheres of the mind. Noticing what comes up for you. Noticing your internal dialogue. Noticing sensation. Noticing memories. Just allowing yourself to drift and be taken on a journey inwardly. Holding for one more minute here. And taking a nice deep breath. And as you exhale, allowing the hands to come down to cup your ears now. Shutting off a little from the outside world, enabling you to listen to your inner voice, your inner sounds, your internal dialogue. The ears are connected to our throat chakra, Vishuddha, meaning the purest of the pure. And it is ruled by the element of space. So are you creating space in your life to listen to your own truth, to the internal promptings, to the internal wisdom? Or do you find yourself overwhelmed by the noise outside of you? Are the vibrations that you're hearing harmonious or discordant? Allowing the energy to flow into this part of your body, reharmonizing, tuning up. Breathing in and out, feeling supported. And taking a nice deep breath here. As we exhale, we're going to bring our hands to the back of our cranium, the back of our head. Relaxing the cranium into the hands. You can either interlock the fingers or place one hand above the other, increasing the spread and flow of energy into the cranium. Working here again on ajna, but into the unconscious mind, the seat of our unconscious. And it is here where there is a vast store of memories and experiences from throughout your entire life. And as you lay there, supporting your head, eyes closed, using the anchor as a breath, take yourself down inside. Allowing yourself to rest and journey within. Resting, relaxing, supported, energy flowing from your palms into the back of your mind. And you can rest here for another minute.
And taking a deep breath in. As we exhale, sliding one hand down to the back of the neck, releasing the other hand and letting it come round to the throat. So bridging the neck, bridging the throat. Working directly on the throat chakra now, Vishuddha, the purest of the pure. And again, through the element of space, we can ask ourselves if we are creating space in our lives for expression and communication. Do we express our truth? Do we have the ability to say no? To verbalize boundaries around our space? Or do we allow invasion of our space? Do we feel overwhelmed, leading to disharmony? Allowing the energy to flow into the throat chakra, strengthening your voice, harmonizing your tonality, vibration, empowering your voice, your words. And reflecting upon those things that you don't say, you don't express. And maybe noticing the impact of those unexpressed words in your jaw and throat. Taking a nice deep breath now. As we exhale, we'll bring our hands to the top of our chest, just above the rib cage and under the collarbones, fingers pointing inwards. Connecting in here to the heart chakra, Anahata, that which is forever new. And with each breath we take, we step into a new now moment. And it is here that we have compassion and love for ourselves and others. It is here we find self-acceptance and openness. But it is here too that we find grief, where we choose to be unlovable and we close down. So as you breathe and notice the sensations from your hands filling this part of your body, allow yourself to come back to your center, back into balance, back to self-acceptance, and recognize yourself as lovable. Listening to the rhythm of your breath as you breathe in and out. Relaxing into the support of the earth. And we take a nice deep breath again. And as we exhale, we slide our hands down to the rib cage. Working here on the solar plexus chakra, Manipura, the place of jewels. So this part of the body is ruled by the element of fire. And it is here that we interface with the outside world, where we discover if we can digest the world, if we are tolerant of the world. It is here we come into contact with power and control. It is here that we defend ourselves. This is the place of action and interaction, a place of vitality, where we learn to use power without force. Where we learn to relate to the outside world peacefully, harmoniously. So as you lie there with your hands on your ribcage, breathing in and breathing out, think about what is undigestible to you. Where is the intolerance? What has made you anger? And allow the energy just to flow and dissolve and transmute those emotional feelings. Allow your diaphragm to relax and open. Allow your breath to deepen. And taking a nice deep breath in again. As we exhale, we'll slide our hands down to the pelvis now, targeting the sacral energy center. Creating a triangle between the fingers and thumbs, pointing down towards the pubic bone. Targeting here Svadhisthana, the sacral chakra, the sacred dwelling place. Ruled by the element water. It is here we learn containment, boundaries. We learn to value ourself, our sacred space, our energy. It is a place of pleasure and freedom, of exploration and sensation. But it can also be a place of shame and guilt. So allowing the energy to flow freely, allowing yourself to receive, listening to your body, noticing sensation. Observing those thoughts, acknowledging those memories. And taking a deep breath in. As we breathe out, taking the hands to our lower spine, to our kidneys, sliding them palm up into the lower back, supporting the kidneys now. Targeting here the base chakra, Muladhara, meaning the root of our support. Connecting into the earth energy. It is here we learn to rest and digest, to drop out of the sympathetic system and into the parasympathetic system. To move from fight or flight to ground, and to nourish ourselves. So as you lie there breathing in and out, hands placed on the kidneys, notice the weight of gravity upon the full surface of your body. Surrendering to that force of gravity, feel yourself becoming really heavy on the earth. Surrendering into the earth energy, trusting in the support. And for the last minute, you can just place your hands wherever you want on the body. You can leave them where they are, or move them to another area that requires more energy. And if your legs are extended out, maybe bending the knees, taking the feet out wide, allowing the knees to rest together. Thinking about coming back, bringing awareness back, moving fingers and toes. Rotating your wrists and ankles. Maybe bringing your knees up towards your chest, hugging them in. Rocking from side to side on your spine. And we're going to roll onto our right side gently. If you're on a table, be careful not to fall off. And when you feel ready to sit up, you can bring yourself up into a seated position. So bringing your hands together. Namaste, everybody.